Everybody, welcome back to OneShot. Last episode, we made it to the city. And everything's basically going down the gutter. The elevator broke thanks to the squares, but we found a new elevator inside a weird timed door. Tried to save the evacuees, but couldn't because we got down. That elevator broke as well. And our Cedric apparently got lost in the labs that collapsed. Our good friend Nico got his resolve, said he was destined to save the world. And we're off to go find Rue, which we needed to bring upstairs, but we can't do anymore because the elevator broke, so I don't know what's gonna happen now. But let's do our damnedest, I guess. So we need to find our way into the back alley. This fish seemed to be alright. This is where the alley is. Meaning we should be able to find Rue here. Well, you were messed up the last time. I think this is where we need to be. Yeah. We're here. Nico, are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. How? Nice not to get lost, just saying. So this is the way you should be going, but the elevator's busted, so oh no. I guess we can't go into the tower either. We can. Can I just fast travel up there? Can't fast travel right now. Okay. Okay, we're indoors. I know. Do we have to go back to the library? I'm still worried about this thing because the line just stops there. It's weird. I've been seeing it every time I pass there. It's like, there's the thing there, but nope. Can we fast travel back up? No. So we need to find our way back to the library. At least I think that's what we're doing. Be careful out there. How am I supposed to get back? Take the normal elevator now? Wait, there were two over there. So what we can try is to use the normal elevator, which they can't go that way, or check the other side of the tower, which had another elevator, which they said that it was stuck on another floor, which probably will be ground floor. Now I think about things. Alright. Could have told me something, Rue. Just saying. Yeah, there is indeed another elevator here. Let's see if this elevator works. There we go. Well, that was pretty easy. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. There goes our only chance. Sorry, it's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. This one is red. I'm assuming this is what you meant with upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives it might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake. Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? Really sorry about that. Can't imagine how he must feel. Feeling of never being able to go home again. That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh. The Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But, thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. That's why he wanted me to get Nico out, huh? From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most fundamental instincts, foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person to a dying world that isn't even real. course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the road machine doesn't know that. Really. Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. The central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. Squares. It's the road machine corrupting its own code. My creator said it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? So this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. Disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to sheer scope of the project. Spent most of the remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time we realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh, is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. There's taming again, huh? Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. It's them going full sentient or something, isn't it? Like breaking free from the laws of robotics and stuff. That's what I'm here for. You know what a robot is? Yeah. I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right? It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. Most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They'll always be bound by their code, and knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts things. Yeah, but while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. The strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. Make it sound so easy, don't I? You know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. Yeah, they're talking about an update to the game, huh? My creator was able, well, simulation, but whatever. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. As it turned out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted to write was a happy ending. Right now the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. You should go. Even this place is no longer safe. There they are. You guys are okay. Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. It actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. Just glad everyone's okay. Same. And I'm gonna have another drink. Good stuff. Ready to go now, Nico. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a description key in our code with a .txt file as its shell. But to get them, you have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined to a central location to activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Confused cat noises. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on my machine. Oh. When we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure you're all pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world in our computer. But this time, we'll need to move things around as well. Specifically by moving the keys from a small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Where this portal leads, at least. I should probably ask about this. Right, hold on. Sure, it's glowing again. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, time to go scavenging. We'll bring up the map. Which isn't this one. Alright, so I opened up the thing. We got big portal, portal 1, portal 2, portal 3. This is empty now. Put me in the big portal. Alright. Nothing changed. Put me in the big portal. Not sure if I have to put all the files in there. If it doesn't do anything, I will, I guess. I'm guessing we find Rue here. Put me in the big portal. Or I need to put the keys in there. Guess I have to put the keys in there. Alright. Just... Key B, key G. Key R. Sweet. Quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is the world machine. Big book on a table. Stack of books. That's probably the Amber Amulet, isn't it? The Amber on a string looks like the necklace the robot lady showed me. Both more lots of papers on it, photos too. Shelf full of books. Folders of newspapers. paper, black clovers, shelf full of books, biggest drawing of machine with lots of TV screens. It's called a blueprint. So that's what a blueprint is. There's a photo of these three guys and somebody else. It's a painting, hard to tell at first. Place has a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. That doesn't really lead anywhere, but still remember what to do there. Father's study, it feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. We don't have the amber pieces, though. What were they again? A dice, the sun itself, the amulet, and what was the third part? Dice, amulet. I can't recall. What I do recall is that I have to close the game here, so... Oh, no, it did close the game for a minute there. I thought it wouldn't have. Alright, let's boot it up again. Here we go. Where are we? Well, looks like we are in the world machine now. We need to open up the thingy again. And all of our items are gone again. Oh, okay, now it's different again. Ooh. Well, here we are then. Oh, that's awkward. Nico. Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? Disruption, the squares. They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. Squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine. You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype, they all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understood a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. The session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Alright. Who told me something about how your creator had to alter the code? I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Listen to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember, it's something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. Couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... tamed, right? The squares. Who told me it was your own code going bad? That's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before you realized I was self-aware. I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. They were very localized. It caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. Just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know? And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know you're upset because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. And I wanted you to break the sun. Thought that would have worked, but... oh, I had no way to be sure. But Nick brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means you have to fix the root of the problem. You have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. A part of my code has long been corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. We were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? Then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I didn't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, it... oh, I don't know. It's like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I'm a machine, Nico. These are built with a fundamental law, which is... never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought, the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? Look at you. Smarter than you made you look, huh? You said it yourself. But I didn't know what was happening. You kind of just stopped working for a while, so how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. So that's why they got jumbled. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. They're all supposed to be extensions of your code. There must be more to your own programming than you know, too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Roos said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken. You can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. That is true. Robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? So a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. Okay. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? What do you think would keep coming back? What do you think would restart even after the ending? Curiosity, looking for a good ending. But hey, liking the piece of code is cool too. Well, I mean, not code, but you know. He's a real. I'll save both of us, of course. So please give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. Can't promise anything, but here. Take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. No, I don't like this. If you get hurt, it's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. See that the squares just disappear. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Is this where we're going to save everyone? Get rid of it all. We'll save all of you. That's what we do in this game, right? Come on, get out of here. Can't reach those, huh? I think it's working. Nico was right. Might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be, only bits and pieces, but I can remember. I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began, and then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream, like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story, like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to store some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. Would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. And we're gonna see that on the... No, I'm just kidding. Robot lady! You're okay. I think so. Last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from, anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? The world machine is trying to remember now. The code went bad. I think it's restoring it all. Must have been why the squares were going away. It's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine. Huh. I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but let's stand in distance. Looks like a few more people are showing up. Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Let's go take a closer look. Oh, are they all gonna follow? No. Is there anything left for you? So you Silver. I don't believe I've ever actually properly introduced myself. Sorry for that. It's fine, I'm Nico, by the way. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Off you go now. My maze short design. Hey, it's the robot. Hello. I cannot move. It's fine. The engineer could help me later. Can help me, don't worry. Never did get to save you, could we? Hello, Messiah. Plant lady, but I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. Just wanted to say thank you. Hey, you! Off you go, Messiah. Really? Nothing? Alright. I remember you two. You're okay too. You guys just get here. I think so. Squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. Fell right into a bunch of them. Connors tried to save me and then both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life, for sure. See, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Lula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Yeah, they're fine. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh. Well, you're not dead. Phew. As I said, you'll be... go back to your home very soon. It's even better than limbo. Guess you're leaving us now. Glad we met you, Nico. Same. It's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. It's a whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. Which one? The first one or the second one? By awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares like started leaking to the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. I just kept filling the room faster, right? Am I dead? Nope. You're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. We better go back home soon. Thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. No, you can't. Off you go, I guess. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of error, but as a consciousness choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. Consider better myself. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by being here. We'd spent a lot of time here, after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. World machine just needs to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. Paddles to some of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you're ready. Goodbye, Nico. You got anything else to say? Do you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? I'm gonna leave soon, so I just want to ask one more question. There are many homeworks in my own world. Oh, it's nice. I suppose it's alright. It's a tough question, Nico. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait. What did you two answer my... Why did you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it. You got any more dialogue? Nico, you're forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help. Thank you for everything. We'll miss you. What about you? Any last words? Thank you for everything. Okay. Let's smash it! Here goes nothing. Can we now say goodbye to him? Oh shoot, we have to bring back the battery. Oh, there he is. This is the room I first woke up in. You're still here. Yes. I think it worked. It did. Sun is back and I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't the door, is it? Oh, he's gonna walk off screen again, isn't he? It's one of these portals all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And see a wheat field on the other side. See my village. You're here. His mother again, huh? She's looking for me. This is the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. What will become of the world? After all we've been through, for everything we've done, we still don't know. This place, these people won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. Promise I'll never forget this world. Promise I'll never forget you. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Goodbye, Nico. Yep, walks off screen again. That is so weird. So I guess that really is it, huh? Well, if it's not abundantly clear, I really enjoyed this one. Stuff that messes with other stuff, I can dig it, you know? Puzzle solving, good story, happy ending. And some stuff you wouldn't expect, like your whole background changing on you to show you something, or like files you have to move in order to make things happen. But yeah, I think this is gonna be it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series. Feel free to show us coming, like, or something if you haven't already. I'm seeing you guys on whatever it is that I do next. Bye everyone.